Order. Question number 6, Paul Foster-Bell.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Sir, my question is to the Minister for Tertiary Education, Skills and Employment and asks, what reports has he received on the contribution of international education to New Zealand?
The Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Mr Speaker, today I released the latest international education snapshot report, which shows the sector is continuing to grow strongly, with international student enrolments up by just under 12,000 in the first 8 months of this year, to a total of 104,418. That's an increase of 13%. These students bring a number of benefits for New Zealand. Firstly, the economic contribution, which is worth over $2.85 billion annually and employs over 30,000 New Zealanders, and was specifically highlighted by Statistics New Zealand as a significant contributor to New Zealand's trade surplus for the year to September. Secondly, international student alumni are great ambassadors for New Zealand when they return for their home country. Thirdly, international education plays an important role in ensuring New Zealand's young students have the skills and abilities required for a successful globally connected economy.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Paul Foster-Bell.
Thank you, sir. Supplementary to the Minister, what impact is international education having across New Zealand, especially in regional New Zealand?
The Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Mr Speaker, particularly positive highlight is the growth in international education in regional areas as well as the main centres. Education providers in the Bay of Plenty, Waikato, Canterbury and Auckland have all welcomed growth of between 15 and 18%, with Nelson, Taranaki and Northland experiencing double-digit growth in enrolments. International students add vitality to regional education institutions and additional growth in retail and service sectors of regional cities and towns through the spending on tuition fees and living expenses. The strong growth is testament to the efforts of education providers nationwide to delivering excellent education and providing outstanding study experience to both domestic and international students.
Before I call the next supplementary, I require less interjection coming from one particular quarter of my left. Supplementary question, Paul Foster-Bell.
Further supplementary to the Minister, how is the government encouraging ongoing growth and increased diversity of students in the international education industry?
Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Well, Mr Speaker, last month I announced an additional investment of $2.76 million into initiatives to further boost the industry in regional New Zealand and help develop new international markets for students. Ongoing regional diversification is key to the resilience and further growth of the industry, and the funding will strengthen regional partnerships and increase the spread of students across the country. The additional funding will also focus on market diversification, exploring new partnerships in countries like Colombia and the Philippines that have the potential to become significant international education markets for New Zealand. Activity will also be stepped up in countries where New Zealand has existing educational ties, including Vietnam and the US.
Question number 7. Chris Hipkins.
Thank you very much, Mr Speaker. To the Minister of Education, is she